Welcome to the conversation. I'm Sid.
I'm Twin. Let's conversate. So you guys, I know you guys been hearing about the Nipsey Hussle situation where he got gunned down, and we really didn't want to touch base on the subject, but we really wanted to touch base on gun violence in urban communities, because this is something that's really been going on in our community.
And basically what made us decide to touch base on this topic is because we was recording our last episode and our battery died. So we went out to the store to purchase a new battery, and so we walk out my building, we see a roadblock.
Right.
Police done shut down the street. You know why?
The whole block.
Somebody got shot. So it just made us think, and we said, you know what, we're going to talk about Nipsey Hussle. Because honestly speaking, guys, I didn't know anything about Nipsey Hussle until he got gunned down. And that made me say, okay, I want to know who this guy is.
Right, and what he did.
All I seen was positive things that he did. So it's like, wow, really? Why did somebody kill him?
Right.
They're saying it's gang violence.
It could be a
personal conspiracy
theory.
Because he was
about to do a documentary on
Dr. Sebi.
Sebi, yes.
Sebi.
And Dr. Sebi was basically someone that talked about having a cure for AIDS, and
HIV
he got
virus,
killed.
yes.
You know, he went to trial. I heard he went to trial and everything, and he was freed of, all charges was dismissed from allegations that he was trying to do something like illegal. But at the end of the day, like,
how is having a findings of a cure illegal?
Right.
You see what government we living under?
Right. They want to see the urban communities, and this is what I'm confused about, because they want to see us say, "Oh, it's gun violence."
Right.
He had beef. He got shot down.
Black on black crime.
Oh well. No, I honestly don't believe it was that. Like, I believe honestly that things got, they didn't want him to come out with this information, because it just so happened he did certain interviews right before this about having this documentary coming out, and this happened to him.
And you know what? I support Nick Cannon, because supposedly he's going to continue this documentary, and he's going to put it out, and he's going to make us all aware of these findings of Dr. Sebi.
Yeah,
and
I would like to
I respect that. I appreciate that. Nick Cannon, I hope all goes well with this documentary, and you're able to promote it, produce it, and get it out here for our people.
Right.
But with that being said, we have to do better, Black America. We have to.
We have to stop fighting each other for
Killing
no
each other.
reason. Like,
forget fighting, because fighting is a part of life.
And it's different.
You want to fight for everything.
It's different from killing someone. Fighting and killing is two different things.
It really is.
Back in the day when we was growing up, it was all about, we gonna fight, we gonna square up, and that's it. It wasn't about, I'm gonna get a gun, you gonna get a gun, and see who killed who first.
That's where these gangs fuck up nowadays. The gangs has always been around, always. But you had gangs who's really doing stuff for the community, and you had gangs who just don't give a fuck.
Like Nipsey, this is what is confusing me, because they saying it's gang violence and all this stuff. He brought so much positivity, job opportunities, like just positive.
In Crenshaw.
Right, yes, in Crenshaw, and his community, taking homeless people off the street, putting them in his hundreds of $1,000 cars, and getting them jobs, and making sure people had money, buying kids or, clothes, and
paying for funerals. He buried kids.
Right. So I feel like he was doing a major job, so who would hate him to want to gun him down?
That's how you know it's not gang violence, Twin. If it was gang violence, if he was a gang member, they would have been killed him.
Right. He been out for a long time.
What did he do now that all of a sudden you want to shoot him down?
Right.
In front of his business.
Right.
If it was personal, what personal vendetta you had against this man who's giving back to random people? Then this man, the shooter, is claiming insanity.
No gang member claims insanity when they kill motherfucker. They gonna take their shit and deal with it. I'm sorry.
Did they even say he was a gang member?
We grew up. No, but he came. If he came from the hood, We all know hood niggas. We been around that shit, Cindy. We grew up in it. If a hood nigga's gonna do some dirt, they gonna do their dirt and take their shit.
Like,
they gonna
it was
take
me.
the consequences.
I did it up. You caught me.
And they not telling on nobody.
Nobody.
Like, that's a real hood nigga.
They gonna be like, I don't know about that. Huh? Who? What? Sorry, what you say? Dead ass. That's how it
I feel like it just don't add up.
It's no way it was personal. It's no way it was a personal vendetta. Because even if you felt it was personal, it was premeditated.
It was premeditated because how you knew where he was at?
You watched, you planned.
Right.
And then what's your personal vendetta? Please tell me what you needed. He probably would have gave it to
Especially if you claiming insanity. What was your personal vendetta?
It wasn't insanity. You knew who you was going for.
Right.
You knew where to go to find him.
And you knew to shoot him in the head.
Nothing else asked.
People that's
insanity.
sick in the head just react
off
on whatever
moment.
And they don't know what they doing or where to go or where to hit or where to punch or where to bite.
Insanity comes from a situation that you're in and you don't know what to do. You're scared for your life.
Right.
So you snap.
Right.
You snap. You
Right.
become fucking sane to defend yourself. Anybody that claims insanity, it has to be out of protecting you.
Right.
There's no, I walked up to him and I shot him and I'm insane. No. There has to be a record of you having mental health for you to claim insanity.
And you had a getaway car.
And everything.
Like, come on.
People, in order to claim insanity,
it. Yeah.
you have to have a mental health record. Or you was kidnapped, raped, something. You fearing for your life. So you become insane. You gonna kill a nigga.
Fuck that shit.
Cause it's either me or you. So
Right.
you insane.
Right.
It's just not.
Like you black out, right? It's like a
Yeah,
blackout.
like that's what insanity is. You black out and you defend yourself. It's self-defense. It's not a personal vendetta and you insane. No way in hell. That's called premeditation, guys.
I don't know. I just feel like we really gotta come
gotta
together as in the urban and black communities. We have to start lifting people up. We have to start like building each other up. Like right now, like who we working for? We working for
the man.
We working for the man, yeah. But we're working for my mom who's about to retire in the next year or two. So she can have Social Security.
Right.
Who's gonna be working for me and you, Cindy?
Our kids.
Who?
Our kids.
But how many kids? Yeah, they our kids. Yeah, they good kids, but how many of them is gonna be available to work if they killing each other off?
You're right.
They don't. Even if they're not killing each other off, they in the streets not making a dollar that's supposed to be. Taxes is coming out, contributing to what needs to be contributed to. Like at the end of the day, we live in America. Yes, we gotta pay taxes. We gotta pay our dues. If that's what you want.
What's sad about our community? Nobody is living for the future. Everybody is living for the moment.
Right.
They're living to do and impress and accomplish things for the moment, for the gram, or for the book, or for the block. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's thinking about 20 years from now.
Everybody's thinking for self. Like at the end of the day, we got to think about each other. Like honestly, like I'm a big supporter. I like supporting people. Like
she really does. She supports everybody, guys.
I'm all about.
Sorry, twin. If you look back on our previous episodes, she has on a shirt supporting somebody. Pay attention, guys.
Yeah.
These are entrepreneurs, and she's
people that
promote their logo, their
black
brands.
people.
And I want to say we. Yeah, because we're the competition with Sid and Twin.
Right. Sid and Twin. And it's just all about supporting your friends. Like we got this podcast going, but at the end of the day, we're not just doing this for fun. We're doing this to shed light on topics like this. Make awareness. Like bring black people together, bring communities together. Like in the Bronx, South Bronx.
Right.
It's a community brewing over there. They look out for each other. There's a whole community brewing over there, and In the South Bronx, here too, because we're in the South Bronx.
Yes.
So they look out for each other. They help each other out. It's one place, and I love it. Empanology. Every little space, like Famous Nobodies, Native, Bronx Native, Compound. They make a food named after them.
Oh, that's
support. That's
right.
Real support. And as us, as a black community, minority community, Spanish people, like anybody of color, we gotta start supporting each other.
And let's define this. Anybody with color. We want y'all to be aware that if you are a shade darker than a European, you're black. You have some African American descent, African descent, Native American descent. They're black too. Indians is black. If you're darker than a European/white person, you are black, people. If you have melanin in your skin, you're black.
Right.
If you have an all year round tan, you're black. Go to Ancestry.com. You will find out that you're black. Dead ass.
I'm gonna be honest.
Because that shit kills me. Oh no, I'm this, I'm that.
No.
Bitch, you black.
I don't Ancestry, I don't know about that.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah.
Do your research. And you're gonna find out that your great grandmother's uncle got raped. The white man raped us.
Right, because that's what
And that's
did.
how y'all came
And
about.
that's
And if you do your research, you'll find that that's fact.
Yeah.
Okay?
So it's we just really want to make sure that we're, you guys, like, kind of feel us of what we're saying about the gun violence. Like,
Stop it.
stop.
And
like,
it's kids
it's not
killing
necessary.
kids. Forget black on black crime. Yeah, that's a huge issue in society.
Right.
But nowadays, it's really kids killing kids. Mm-hmm. And it's sad.
It's really sad.
Because not for nothing, in white communities, they not going around killing each other. They going into our black schools and they shooting up our kids. Right. They might kill their parents like, fuck you, mom, dad, sister. We're rich and you don't love me, you don't love me. It's white people problems. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got all this money, but they still ain't giving their kids help.
And we just like...
Or love.
Just like
our kids ain't going around killing each other.
You're right.
Shooting up schools.
And
the worst they gonna do is sell drugs, but not our kids, because they know.
I'm a firm believer it's all about how you raise your child.
It starts
like
at home.
We grew up in the projects, but we didn't turn out to be people that was killing people in gangs and
all that bullshit. I might curse a lot, but I'm a good mom.
Well, we might, party, like get a little drink or two on.
A 2 or 3 or 4.
But at the same time, it's all about how you raise your kids. I hate to see on Facebook when people is posting their kids with their pants sagging off their butt, with them posing like a nigga, like not a nigga, because we can't say nigga because at the end of the day, but it's just not cool. It's just not cool.
It's like you setting your child up to fail,
and to put them in that situation that
like
this is how
you're
you
gonna
should
be
act.
right. You're gonna be a hood nigger.
Right.
Let me see that pose.
Right. We want to teach our kids to be kings. A king do not act like that.
Kings and queens. Let's be able to
let them tuck the shit in.
Tell the difference between being professional and being hood.
Right. Let's start lifting our children up to be the best that they can be and work towards being more than they can be.
Right.
Like what we were saying, we read about that guy that was saying in 20-something.
In 2038.
Yeah. It's not going to be no jobs because they're making robots. And at the end of the day, we all know computers is taking over, but they're making robots to service people in grocery stores, hardware stores.
People, and we talking about our local jobs. They're no longer going to need us. Right. They're going to have robots to
replace us.
Yes, to replace us.
Let's just say how it is replacing us.
We're in 2019. We know that in 2038, there's going to be robots to replace us. What are we going to do as a people?
I don't know.
How are we going to better ourselves? What are we going to do to make sure we still have an income when these robots come in place? If a robot is going to replace us,
teach them how to make the robot.
Bottom line.
Fuck it.
Nigga, you need this piece, that piece. Sorry, I called you nigga.
And that's what you give them for Christmas.
Right.
Make a robot. Get them a whole set.
And you can order
Figure it out.
Yeah. Who helped me? I'll be long and dead before you built this.
Figure that motherfucking shit out.
2038, I'm be like this. Sonny. Say it again. Lift my arm up.
1, 2, 3.
Right.
But we gotta teach.
True story.
We gotta teach our children
But we are inspiring our kids. Okay, if you're good at this,
do it.
we gonna make the best of this. Nigga, you like to draw? All right,
Draw.
You gonna be Picasso Jr. My nigga. Junior.
That's just what's needed to make a better life for yourself. You have to.
We gotta stop killing one another.
Right.
It makes no sense.
We have to build each other up.
Let's do comparison about how we killing one another and they're not.
And we want to build.
Let's compare each other how they're opening up businesses and we're not. People coming to our country and they're becoming entrepreneurs, self-independent.
Right.
Yo, on my block alone, one Arab owns stores 3 blocks up and 3 blocks
down.
both ways.
Right.
One Arab. He got 12 kids and they all work in the store. They got 99-cent stores, all that bullshit. The Ox on Cortland own the stores here too on 3rd Avenue. They own Morris, Cortland, Melrose.
Goes to show
They own all of that shit. It's the same family. These Arabs that's open 24 hours a day, they sticking to their race.
Right.
To they religious beliefs.
Nobody
they
else working there, and nobody else
Yeah.
working there other than them.
Like, nigga, you getting chopped cheese beef? You ain't getting bacon, egg, and cheese here, not pork bacon.
Nah, one time I went to a store.
Beef or turkey.
No time I went to a store.
No
in
beer
Brooklyn.
at all.
I was
like,
working in the
fuck.
school, and I said, I'm hungry. I'm gonna give me a bacon, egg, and cheese before I go to work.
Got beef bacon.
That shit is nasty.
I know. I think I'm allergic. One time
That shit
I
is
fucking
motherfucking nasty. If you ever had
went from
beef
here to
bacon,
West Africa.
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Nasty.
Either.
But you know what? Sorry to get off the subject, but please, as minorities, urban communities, let's start having family day again. Remember we used to have family day.
Right.
Everybody come out.
Nowadays you can't even do that. It's gonna be a fucking gang war or a shootout.
And everybody's scared.
You have to have police escort. They
Or
have
it gotta
to
be
be
a
up there
curfew
all day.
time.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a shut off time.
We just need to really get it back to making things
Better.
safe
And safe.
Yeah, it's true. Nipsey Hussle should not have made you realize that you need to make a difference in your community.
It should have been
It should have already been happening.
He tried, and he uplifted people in his community. And they're mourning him deeply.
Right.
Because he was trying. Why is it whenever a black man or woman try to make a change, they end up dead?
And I hope Nick Cannon continue this
Nick
journey
Cannon, we
and
support
documentary.
you, brother. Right.
I hope so, but at the end of the day,
And he came from a struggle too.
that's probably why he stepped up and said, I want to do this. I'm doing it. Fuck that shit.
So we love you, Nick Cannon. We wish you nothing but love and support. And we want to see this documentary. We want to be informed. We want the knowledge. We want
it to come out so everybody else can see what they need to do to help their own community. We don't want to walk out in our building to the store and see streets blocked off because somebody got shot and killed. We don't want to see that no more.
You know what's sad? When gun shootings and death in your community becomes like
normal.
Yeah.
Normal. And it's like, oh, another one going. Okay. But let me go about my business. That's not cool.
That shit is sad. Because how many people could you say, oh, they died from cancer, natural causes?
Right. Not a lot.
Most of the people I know that died, gun violence,
right.
stabbed, murdered.
Because that's where we grew up at. And it's good to see when people can separate themselves from that and say, you know what? I got kids now.
Right,
I got kids now. I'm getting the freak out of here.
And
I don't want to be involved in this, and I don't want
or
to
even
see my kids grow up in this.
You're still in the same environment because that's my current situation. Mm-hmm. Yes, I live in an environment where there's a lot of gun shooting and gang related situations, but
it's not in your that's where you live.
Yeah,
it's
it's in my community.
Right.
But that's not what I'm teaching my child.
Right.
my kid thought we was wealthy. I had to really reality check him. Like, just because you're living good, and I want to believe that that's a good thing, but then again, it's a bad thing.
But they should know.
Because at 12, I knew we was poor.
But we wasn't poor. Let's not
Yes,
say poor.
the hell we was.
Let's say that we was less fortunate.
All right, less fortunate.
Because at the end of the day,
We
we were
ate
not
here
poor.
and there. We was less fortunate. I thought that was poor.
We had each other.
Less
though.
fortunate
He was
is
like,
when
look,
you want steak, but you eating chicken.
that's not less fortunate because we were still eating. We just want everybody to join this conversation. Let us know what you think about Nipsey Hussle's death.
Yes. Do you think it was gang violence? Do you think it was a personal vendetta? Or do you think he was silenced because of the information that he had? So with that being said, I'm Sid.
I'm Twin.
And we're out.